You are the man who gave them the power to destroy themselves. And the world is not prepared. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Truman needs to know what's next.
2,
What's next?
1.
Hello everyone, this is your good old neighbor Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Kim, Possible Fan 2001. And I got some sad news for the Snyder Cultists, and yet again, Snyder Cultists just finally take the L. I meant to say. So, I'm probably you guys remembered of the next the next Zack Snyder movie called Army of the Dead back in 2021 after the huge successful, which is none other than such as Zack Snyder Justice League. Well, got some bad news for this because Zack Snyder Army of the Dead franchise, including sequels and animated series, have been quietly canceled at Netflix. Oh, for crying out loud, Barnacle Head. Okay, first, a rated R version of Rebel Moon has missed out being the top 10 in the opening weekend at the Netflix chart because I got beat by Saving Bikini Bottom, aka the Sandy Cheek movie. Seriously, a Sandy Cheek movie beat the Rebel Moon? I gotta say, but even I am not watching Rebel Moon rated R version because of this, but I gotta be honest here. I'm seriously thinking that Rebel Moon rated R version are way better than Saving Bikini Bottom, aka the Sandy Cheek movie. Just like Patrick said, that is a Dumbo, Texas movie right there. Yeah, you got that right, Patrick. That is a Dumbo, Texas movie. Right in the flick. That Dumbo, Texas movie got beat by Rebel Moon. Core is so weak. So, honestly, let's talk about this. So, at this point, I feel bad for Zack Snyder. I really do. And just because Sean PBS said that he's not a huge fan of Zack Snyder, that doesn't mean a lot of other people will definitely agree with him because that's his original opinion. And please make your own opinion. So, if you're not a huge fan of Zack Snyder, that is perfectly alright because, to be honest, I got some love and hatred of Zack Snyder movie. Honestly, he made some great movies, which I think is really a masterpiece, which is one. Of course, I'm talking about Watchmen. Watchmen is my favorite movie of 2009. That film is even better just like Avatars. Yeah, those films came out exact same year as Avatars and Watchmen. So if you haven't seen Watchmen, like, come on. Watchmen the animated series is coming, but it's not going to be directed by Zack Snyder. It's going to be directed by someone else. But it's going to be like, honestly, it's going to be like the same movie, the same quality, but it's going to be different. It's going to be different animation. So we got some update for Rebel Moon Part 1 Director's Cut. Even I said I'm not going to talk about this film, but this is the last time I'm going to talk about it for real. So Rebel Moon Part 1 Director's Cut got a 46% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is really bad, honestly, and it shows that people are not interested about this film. I do not care this film is a Zack Snyder True Vision, but not even Zack Snyder True Vision will be even better than the PG-13 cut. But I gotta say, but this film is way better than the PG-13 cut. So I gotta say, but the audience score is a much better because at least the audience score, honestly, guys, the general audience are not interested about Zack Snyder, but at least they are given the chance. At least they are not painting this film. They are giving this okay rating, but at least it's way better than the audience score for the Sandy Cheek movie, Dumbo, Texas movie. So just like Part 1, Rebel Moon Part 2 Director's Cut got a 56% on Rotten Tomatoes, and at least the audience was being genuine about it, which honestly guys, I got a bad feeling that someone paid these audience, which is sheer honestly at this point, for giving this film a positive review. A positive review? Okay, there's absolutely no way that Rebel Moon Part 2 will get a positive review, to be honest. So we got some people say that Part 2 is a much better than Part 1, because I heard a lot of people say Part 1 is very slow, which, are you freaking kidding me right now? For a 3-hour film, and now Zack Snyder is doing some slow scene? I will be falling asleep so hard if I watch Part 1 of the director's cut. Sorry guys, that was my thought of Zack Snyder Army of the Dead franchise on now not happening at Netflix. Also guys, it didn't confirm it would be canceled, but it was quietly canceled for now. So it's on the shield right now. It's on the shelf right now. So honestly, there was no way that Zack Snyder will release his animated movie called Twilight of the God. And we'll see how that turned out, because so far Twilight of the God looks pretty okay, looks pretty alright, honestly. But I just want Zack Snyder to make some good film, because what the frick happened that Zack Snyder used to be a great director. They give up, honestly guy, he gave up some great film such as Dawn of the Dead, 300. I haven't seen 300, but I have audacity to watch a parody of 300 instead of the actual movie. What the heck am I on? Anyway, so I just feel bad for Zack Snyder, because Zack Snyder cannot make any good film like he used to be. Like, honestly guys, what happened that Zack Snyder made some good films such as Dawn of the Dead, 300, and of course The Watchmen. So after The Legend of the Guardian, the Awakahu, I really did not like that title. That title sounds horrible all the time. So yeah. Anyway, since Legend of the Guardians, his career was going down the toilet. And ever since he released his film called Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, I gotta say, but whoever named the film Dawn of Justice, I gotta say, but give me your director's license and I could keep it, and I'm gonna keep it in the safe. I don't want to put it, honestly, I don't want to put it in the shredder like an immature children, but I'm just gonna keep it in the safe, to be honest. So yeah, that was my video about this. So tell me about your opinion about this. Are you sad about this, or are you happy about this? Please do not be happy about this, or else you guys will be a bunch of hypocrites if you celebrate this news about it, because this is not a good news. This is a bad news. And yeah, I just feel bad for Zack Snyder. I just want Zack Snyder to do some good film for once. So I don't think his next project, which is then Twilight of the God, will be a huge successful. Nope, it will be a huge epic failure, because people are not interested with Zack Snyder anymore. So Zack Snyder, it's for the best that you could just take a break, spend time with your wife, spend time with your family, and until I open my animation studio, and then you can make some good film with me, because at least I will treat you way better than that beep down the street. You know, I got that quote from Deadpool when he said that Marvel will be way better than the beep down the street. Oh my goodness. Honestly guys, I cannot give spoiler about it. It's still playing in theaters. Just go watch Deadpool. It's all a lot better than Despicable Me 4, for God's sakes. Sorry guys, this is Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2, and Kim Possible Fan 2001 signing out. And I don't think Rebel Moon Part 3 is happening. It is not happening. Oh, look at this. Even the rated R version cannot even beat Netflix. Yeah, they got beat by Sandy Cheek. God darn it, Sandy Cheek, you beat up Rebel Moon. No, I'm not, honestly, I'm not talking about the OG Sandy Cheek. No, I'm talking about the Saving Bikini Bottom trying to be like Food Fight. I do not want to see a SpongeBob movie trying to be like the Emoji Movie, Food Fight, and even Norm of freaking North. Yeah, I do not want to see that kind of SpongeBob movie. I want to see a Plankton movie, and I want to see Search for SquarePants, which I would definitely see that film in theaters. Long they were not delayed. So before I go, I'm just going to read this article. Both rated R Rebel Moon movie missed out being in the top 10 in the opening weekend. They both have less than 3.6 million views each. For the comparison, the PG-13 first movie opened with 23.9 million views, and the second have 21.4 million views. God gone it, Sandy Cheek, you beat up with a moon. Anyway, guys, honestly, guys, this video signing off for now. So you guys have a great night, everyone. And there will be no video tomorrow morning because I gotta go out tomorrow. Anyway, good night.